All about face masks. And here today we have my dad, who's an intensivist, who's gonna tell us all about them. So let's get started. So Dad, tell me about this kind of face mask.
Called a surgical mask. The past 1 year, everybody's been advised to wear this to prevent transmission of coronavirus. It has two surfaces. This is the outer surface, and this is the inner surface. How do you know which is inner and which is outer? So the inner surface fits onto your nose, and there's an upper layer and a lower layer. The upper layer has a ridge. That's actually a metallic component that you can feel here. Now this metallic component, you can feel it. The ridge comes out. But if you go on the inner side, it's very smooth. Now this smoothness meant to fit closely over the ridge of your nose, so you can press on it and it can straddle your nose. The other way you would know which is inner and outer is the attachment of the string. The string in most surgical masks are attached outside. So that tells you it's outside and the inside is smooth. You don't want something scratching on your nose, so it has to be outside. That's another way to look at it. And the inner part is pretty smooth. Now the metallic component sits up on your nose, and the lower part does not have any metallic component. That should be pulled over like this under your jaw. One thing a lot of people don't realize about surgical mask or face mask is that it has 3 layers, right? There's an outer layer, there's an inner layer, and then there's a filter in between them. Let me demonstrate that to you. Let me cut it open so you can see. Okay. Filter in between. So there's a filter, there's an inner layer, and then there's an outer layer. So there are actually 3 layers. So there's a lot of people don't realize this. And this filter is meant to filter the viruses. So if anything comes through here, it's caught by the filter before it gets into the patient's body. So you have to be careful. A lot of the cloth masks like this you see in the shops come with only 2 layers. Some of them are actually 1 layer. This has only 2 layers. And there's no filter in between. So it's not completely safe in terms of preventing viral transmission. It's a new mask. Try it on and show me how you put it on, since you just learned a lot of things about face masks.
Okay, like this.
Great. Good job. So you have the metal on top over the ridge of your nose. That's good. Excellent. Excellent. And remember to press the ridge of the nose so you form a tight snuggle over your nose. That's perfect.
Yep. So Dad, these two both say N95. But why does this one have this and this one doesn't? What's the difference?
So N95 masks are supposed to be worn in the hospital. You're supposed to be fitted properly for this. These are not meant to be worn outside the hospital. Why? This has a valve. This is a one-way valve. And when you wear this, it fits snugly, tightly around your nose and around your face, so that no amount of air comes out from the sides. Now, this has a one-way valve, and what you see is that valve opens to the outside. So air from whoever is wearing it comes outside, but air does not coming to the patient. Do you get that right? Now, this has no valve. So every amount of air you breathe out goes back to you. So this can actually give you a little bit of headache because you're supposed to exhale carbon dioxide, but that carbon dioxide you're exhaling, which you come out in this valve, does not come out here. It goes back to you. That's the difference between both of them. They are not meant to be worn outside. You are meant to be fitted properly for this before you can use it. And it's supposed to be used only in the hospital.
Dad, that was very informative. And I hope you guys out there have learned a little bit more too. Remember to watch, share, and subscribe.
You're welcome, Rainier.